This video has been floating around in my mind for a while, and it's a beautiful day outside, by the way, but basically, for a while, and I've mentioned this in previous videos, for a while, I've just wanted to completely stop making videos. Just full stop, no more Instagram posts. I've had TikTok gone for a while. No more YouTube. Just nothing. Just no more self-improvement based videos at all. I just wanted to be done. And I think the first time I had that thought was maybe in what is that loud? Maybe in like January, February, around then. Maybe even like December. But so it's been on my mind for a while, quite frankly. And the thing is I've never really been able to bring myself to do it, just for whatever reason. Because, well, let me explain. I'm kind of just winging this video. Let me explain why I even wanted to stop. Because the reason why I started in the first place was because I got inspired, basically, by some of like the more bigger, creators out there. And when I was no longer really it started when I started focusing more on school. That's probably when it started. Cuz for a while this is like what I wanted to do with my life, I wanted to, maybe get some kind of, degree in like marketing, and in the meantime I would just make videos, learn how to edit, build an audience, and I would be able to sell something to help people with their own self-improvement journeys. And that was basically the idea. I would go and I would, after the 4 years were up, hopefully, the thought was that I would have enough of an audience that I could just make a living doing that. Or even if I couldn't, I could at least get a job so I could still do this on the side for long enough that, I could pay off student loans, and then I could, still, do this and grow my audience. But that basically, I basically just ended up completely doing a 180 on everything. Right? I even changed my major. Like, I changed, so much. I arguably maybe, stopped focusing on the gym for a while. I definitely stopped focusing on the gym. And if anything, I got discouraged. I think that's the right word. I got discouraged. And so I think after that, I just thought to myself, like, why am I even doing this, There's no point. And that's kind of when those thoughts started to arise of, like, maybe I should just be done. Because it's a cool idea. I think if I still wanted to do this, I think that it's not a bad plan, I think that I would have had a lot of potential to be something different and unique, as someone just sort of showing you, my journey. And that was going to be, the thinking was that's how I was going to market myself. I think there's one or two like daily videos. Remember when I used to do daily videos where I actually had like the buzzed head and everything, because I don't know, I watched like a bunch of videos about going monk mode and whatever. But no, I don't know why. I think it's kind of something you got to do at least once. You got to buzz it. But anyways, where am I going with this? Oh yeah, so that's kind of why I wanted to stop. But you'll notice I haven't. And it's because I realized that there's a couple of videos I need to make. Whether they're opinions. And for a while the thinking was that I would make a video about the current state of sort of, I guess, sort of my sphere, right? This kind of self-improvement based almost almost kind of pushing into like quote unquote like manosphere, red pill. I think I cringe saying that, but seriously, like, and I wanted to make a video critiquing that and my opinions on that and how I didn't trust those figures, you know. And then I think I wanted to make one. I wanted to make like a formal like goodbye video. And I just put it off and I put it off. And I still haven't made those videos. Those videos do not exist. Maybe I'll make them. I might never make those videos. It would be interesting. Don't get me wrong, but I just didn't do it. And so, and that kind of leads us to where we are now, where I still because the thing is I think even back then when I wanted, you know, when I wanted to, you know, go into business, I don't think I ever wanted to do this for my whole life. You know, I never wanted, you know, to just do this until I was 90, you know, or 60 or whatever. The thinking was always more that this was just something I was going to do for now. So that's kind of a lot of what, you know, happened there. And yeah, so my thinking was that I still want to end it off eventually, relatively soon. But what I want to do is I want to create a new series. And I'm going to name it something along the lines of, you know, falling in love with self-improvement again. Or, you know, relighting that spark. Something like that, you know. I don't know. It needs a little work. If, you know, if you want to give some title idea names in the comments, I would be happy to hear it. But yeah, that was my, you know, that wasn't, is what I'm thinking. I think the first, well, here's the idea is that I maybe, I guess, quote unquote, like try something out. It would be roughly a week time span, but I'm not gonna, you know, hold myself to that, you know. But I would try something out for like a week, you know, where I would make sure I was doing something consistently for a week at the bare minimum. And then, I don't know, I would just talk about it, you know. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. In a week, it could be 2 weeks, month, whatever. But I don't think this series is gonna last much longer than a couple of months. Probably by by 2026, I'm gonna be basically done. So, and I'm not really too concerned about anything else. But yeah, that's the thinking. I want to create, you know, a whole new series where I just, and maybe, well, I say completely done. What would probably happen is I would just make a video whenever I wanted to. You know, if I had like a really strong opinion about something, I'd make a video about it. If there was like this piece of advice I really wanted to give, I would make a video about it. But I wouldn't make it an obligation. That's what I'm saying. I don't want this to be an obligation anymore. Because this used to be something I was really passionate about. And don't get me wrong, you know, picking up the camera and recording can be fun, but, you know, I don't think, you know, and I think what I had in mind was an interesting idea, but I've just changed course, so yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to make this video, but I guess I am, you know, so, yeah, I'm thinking the first video in the new series, I'm going to talk about calorie counting, because I used to be super consistent with calorie counting. That one I might take a little, I don't know if I'll either have that done in a week, or just, or like, in like a month or something, you know, that, because I don't know how long I want to go for something like that. maybe I would make like multiple parts to something like that. So part one I would do in like a week. That would be a good idea, actually. And then I would have, completely different video, whether it's meditation or whatever in the heck I talk about. And yeah, that would be it. I don't know what would be my stopping point. Probably, I don't know. How many videos would I even make about that? I don't know. How many of those? But it would be at least a handful. Definitely calorie counting, meditation. Maybe I'd try some more like out there ideas. Maybe I'll get on a carnivore diet for a week, tell you how it went. That would be, wouldn't you guys love that? I just go on a camera, I just go, I want to die. but yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If you have any opinions, let me know. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below.